And you know what it is? You are in PE with Dave and Jay, where we build while we build. I'm Jay.
I'm
That's
Dave.
my guy, Dave. And guess what? We got a superset today. We get the chance, the privilege, and the honor to interview Mr. Nate Wilkins with the Ageless Workout. What's up, Nate?
All right. What's happening, Nate? What's good?
Such a pleasure. Man, we've been following you since we got on Instagram, man. You're one of the first people that we started following. We love the name, the Ageless Workout. We love the things that you're doing, man. We love the things you're doing. In fact, what I didn't tell you was that when I first introduced Dave to your page, I said, "Hey, there's this guy that we got to talk to. He has the Ageless Workout." Dave, you remember what you said?
Yeah, I'm on the same level. My workout pretty much is age defiance, man. Same thing. I'm just fighting the aging process myself, sir. You know,
that's exactly
but I salute you.
I love it.
Yeah. That's exactly what he said, man. So
yeah, let's look at doing some stuff together.
Yeah,
all
man.
right now.
Absolutely,
for sure,
man.
for sure.
Absolutely. So we noticed that one of the major things that one of your major pushes, Nate, is nutrition. Right? Nutrition. On your page, you talk about nutrition for Black men and Black men fitness and nutrition for Black communities. So we want to talk about that today, man, because, we rooting for everything Black here. And we got shoulder day, right, Dave?
Shoulders, man. Get them in. Shoulders. Glamour muscles, man. That's what shines when the tank top's out, right? So get ready for the summertime. It's right around the corner, folks. So, it's time to get in the gym now, man, and work it out. So, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to utilize we're going to do a circuit of 2 and 2 and 2. And for the first 2 circuits, we're going to get a bench. All right. We're going to utilize a bench and some dumbbells. Okay. And the first exercise that we're going to work on today is going to be called the scoop press. All right. It's kind of a variant of the Arnold press for those who do know. I think it's a better workout for me because I can definitely keep the tension throughout the whole workout. Sometimes when you come down on the negative, you kind of just let your arms hang, but you won't do that in this exercise. Let me show you real quick what we're working with here.
All right, got it. Yep.
So I'm gonna use a small weight here just to demonstrate. Okay, and here's my bench here. All right, so let me adjust this here a little bit so you guys can see me better. All right.
Yeah.
So the nuance of this workout here, guys, is simply as simple as this. So you kind of like doing an Arnold press when you come up. You know how Arnold press comes down like this, right? But you're gonna keep your arms up this way, and when you're coming down, you're gonna keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. Okay, this is where the magic happens, right here. When you come down and you come back up, keeping your arms this way is where the magic happens because you're gonna feel that tension on the negative when you come down. All right, this is definitely gonna, this is definitely strength building. Okay,
that's the scoop.
And so, that's why you call it the scoop. That's why you call it the scoop, my man. Perceptive, right? So this targets your front deltoids. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The next
scoop. When I come back up, am I going all the way up here?
Yes, you're going all the way up. Boom. As high as you can go, and then you're bringing it back down.
Right. Question for you: Can this be done with kettlebells or just barbells? What are you saying?
Oh, for sure. You can use a kettlebell if your grip allows it. Because I know for me, when I use a kettlebell and it kind of rests on my wrist, it brings me a little discomfort. So I like to use a dumbbell. But if it works for you, so be it.
I'm gonna give it a shot, gripping them this way.
Yeah.
Give it a shot, huh? See what happens.
Yeah. That looks like that would actually work. Yeah.
And then so the next workout is the scap trap. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our bench at like a 30-degree here.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna take our weights here, and we're gonna put them in a position where we can grab them as we lay on this bench here, guys. You guys can still see me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. So pretty much you're gonna, and you know what? I like to go heavy on this. All right, but you guys do what you can. And as the weights are hanging, you're gonna utilize your scapula, your muscles here in the middle of your back, which I consider shoulders, by the way, because it pretty much attaches to your traps. Okay, and this is one of the most neglected muscle groups, I think. and you're pretty much hanging over the bench. Where your upper chest is around the top edge of the bench, and you're basically gonna squeeze like you're doing a shoulder shrug. Okay. And you're gonna squeeze up, and you're gonna feel that contraction at the very end. And and I'm on a new kick now, man. I like slow negatives, right? I want to maximize my workout. So when I squeeze up, I'm gonna hold, and then I'm gonna come back down slow.
All right. So we're not pulling all the way up. We're not pulling all the way up. We're kind of just
you're not,
a little bit in here.
Yeah, and your arms are hanging. Your arms are just a tool right at this point. You're not utilizing your arms. They're just there for support, and you're using that scapula, right? You're just contracting that scapula. All right.
Got it.
So those are the first two workouts, guys.
All right, that looks good, man. That looks good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What you got, Nate?
No. I said I'm excited about learning how to do this one. I need my traps to be pumped up.
Yeah. That's a tough workout. That's a tough muscle group to really kind of boulder out, right? Like me, I'm still struggling with that triangle, but man, I'm gonna keep working. So we're gonna do 12, 10, and 8, and we're gonna progress. So if you started with 10, you're gonna go up to 20 with the 10, and then 30 with 8. All right? Increments of 10 going up.
Increase your weight by 10 pounds, but we're decreasing the rep.
Yes, sir. 12, 10, and 8.
12, 10, and 8.
So is everybody on their own, or somebody's going to do the count?
So you're on your own count. Yeah, you're on your own. You keep your own
12, 10, and 8. Okay.
Yep. And here's my first question. All right. So, so we've been doing this thing. We're coming out of Black History Month, and I really love what you did with your page, Nate, where you were shouting out so many different pioneers in the African American community. Dave and I, we're on this thing where we just have these conversations about the psychological effects of slavery. All right, it's just an ongoing series that we discuss when we don't have guests on. And one thing that we were talking about is soul food. Talking about how soul food is a remnant of slavery. How we like to talk about how we took the bullshit that we were given and we turned it into something edible. We turned it into something useful. Right?
A delicacy, right?
Yeah, a delicacy. We turned it into a delicacy. And yes, Dave and I, we are looking at this, in a realistic way. I want to know more about what you think about soul food and how it's contributing to the demise of the Black community. What is soul food doing to our bodies? How is that affecting our health as Black men and Black women?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that, because I want to lean in on this one, man. I mean, in my estimation, I think back to my grandmother, right? I think back to my family when we used to have all of these gatherings, right? Like family reunions, we stuck together and everybody brought something and they cooked and more. Some of the stuff, man, I mean, even, some stuff I didn't like, but for the most part, I just had an opportunity to just enjoy the family and the flavor. So I'm not so that it's actually destroying. I think that what happens is we don't manage the diet as well. I mean, collard greens are vegetables, right? I mean, my grandmother used to make all kinds she used to plant stuff, right? So I think that what we got to do is sort of like what we're doing right now is sort of a re-education, a relearning of how we manage to eat the foods that we grew up on. See, I tend to think that, our history has greater than what we've sort of learned from what people have taught us. And so we have to go deeper down into our history. And then I would suggest to you that we have a relationship with the land. My family are farmers and they grow watermelon. So that to me is soul food.
Yeah, okay.
When my grandmother used to go out in her backyard in her own garden and pick okra and pick tomatoes and all of that stuff. These are the kinds of things that I learned to eat. So I guess I'm suggesting to you that what we ought to do is go back and take a look at it. I would even suggest to you that if you go to McDonald's with $2, you may be able to buy a salad at McDonald's, but you don't have to buy the French fries and the hamburger. So it's a sort of a re-education process. I hope I answered your question.
You did answer the question. Dave, what you think about that?
Well, well, you know, man, I always look at it. You know, this whole effort and everything that we're doing right now, man, is 70% nutrition, 30% effort, right? So nutrition is everything to me, and I think that. All right, so when I look at it, man, when I think of soul food, I'm always thinking about chitlins. Always thinking about chitlins, man. You know, thinking about the ass end of the animal that we were given to actually make, you know, to make sustenance. And yeah, I do agree that, you know, if we grew up on it, man, it's something that you can't erase from the culture, but in moderation, right? You have to take it in moderation. I do agree with that, but I don't know. I think it's time to let it go because it's for me. I think it's negative. It's all negative. You know, again, we took the scraps and we made it good, but that was to survive. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I think there's other options out there that we can. I think I'm trying to restart culture. I'm trying to, you know, start a new culture because of the origins of, you know, the way things came about, the reasons why we're here now. So I think soul food is one of those things that is a detriment. It's a detriment to our culture, to our community, as far as heart disease and high blood pressure, whatever have you. And again, like I said, I agree with you. It's something that we should take in moderation, but I know me, I have no self-control, so I just stay away from it. That's it.
You know, I stopped eating chitlins a long time ago. I stopped eating beef a long time ago. I mean,
nice.
So I'm actually with you in terms of moving away from things that are not good for me. But I also tend to think that what we ought to do, and this is only me, is to look at what was good, keep that, and discard the rest. And I would agree with you that we need to build anew.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing that's under 100. I don't want nothing.